You need never indulge it again. Now, throw that box in. Watch what happens now. Keep your eyes on the fire, the box, on the flames. This is a spiritual fire. So sometimes it moves more like water than flame, and it is amazing. You may feel some of the effects of being freed of this grime, of this crime against light. This is a part of the big lie you're throwing away here. You're going to be free from that. And now your vision is cleansed. It will be much easier to see it now. When the old tendencies enter back in, just keep the memory of this violet transmuting flame in your heart. Toss the new stuff right in. Don't even have to box it, or you can. It doesn't matter. Take advantage of the simultaneous nature of time. This flame will always be there for you. So will the boxes, the lid, the tape, the twine, the ribbons, the bows, whatever you used or whatever's appropriate next time. This will, or it can, empower you tremendously. This violet flame in its high frequency is quite divine. For millennia, for eons, it was kept as a secret for the high initiates into the ancient mystery schools. They'd wait a long time, pass through many tests and initiations before being given knowledge of this. It is so sacred. It really is. Now the times are changing, though. They're quite different. This sacred violet flame is perhaps going to be the hallmark of the new oncoming age. Just as Jesus the Christ was in charge, was the hierarch or lord of the Piscean age, the fish, Pisces, so is Saint Germain, the Wonder Man of Europe, as he was called in his embodiment there, is the Aquarian age hierarch. He's in charge of it in many ways. Okay, let's pull it together now. Get ready to close. Take a last look at the scene in your heart there, that violet bonfire. Take an inner picture, capture an image of that, and store it away. Label it now. It will be there for you. You can call on it at any time. Now you can make up your own meditation on this, or better yet, you can continue to use this one, only each time pick a different sort of energy to throw into the flame. Oh, that's what's better. Sacred flame, a flame of transmutation, holy cleansing, holy fire. This is not imagination. This is real. It's just on other dimensions or densities that it's happening. Be aware of and alert for two things. The first one is this. You can expect to see continual vestiges of the self-condemning, self-criticizing energy keep showing up. As you're alert, as you're ready, prepared for them, that is fine. Just catch them up, toss them into a box, close the lid, seal them up, and then into the sacred flame with them. That works quite well. The other is this, and it is more subtle, so be prepared. Pay attention now, listen up. You can be rid of these energies, and as simply as this, on one condition alone. You must give them up. If you wish to be truly free of them, you can have that. But it takes more than one act of will. You will be tested on this, testing how deeply your determination runs to be rid of that thing. So, don't let it be some mental exercise you go through. That is not effective, not as efficacious at all. This will also alert you where you've been in the mind and not in heart if your work doesn't seem to be taking, if the negative energy remains as powerful as before. Now, here's the last thing. Realize that you have identified with that negative energy, whatever it was, be it self-condemnation or pride, a tendency to anger, anything at all, self-pity. Realize that you have identified with that to a certain extent. So that was really a part of you that you threw in the flame there. That's what kept it alive. Do you see how this is so? Do you see how that kept it going there? Your belief is what we're working on here. So you will continue with the various layers of this energy there in your force field, working through them, tossing them into the flame. What you are doing here is you're following the spirals downward, deep into the psyche, into the past, if you will, way down deep. The outer layers, they cleanse very easily. The grime is not encrusted powerfully there. It washes off or is fired right off. As we get deeper and deeper into the psyche, into the being, which is really the mind of you, we touch the more ancient, the more hardened encrustations of this energy that you've carried through lifetimes. We follow them deep. The going may well get slower here. Don't be surprised. We won't see the instant, the powerful vanishing of this stuff. We'll get small victories instead. Just keep calling on the violet flame. Some call it the violet transmuting flame. Call it into battle with you. Call it to consume this stuff. See it going to work there. Never give up. Just stay with it. At a certain point, you will reach the last of this stuff, the particular energy you've been working on. Be ready for this. Here's what will likely happen. Whatever that energy is, and let's say it's self-condemnation, you've been very critical of the self. We all have. You've come a very long way with this energy, gotten rid of most of it in your outer life. It's not appearing so much there, much less in evidence, and that's fine. You're not quite finished, however. There is a large victory you might be able to claim, and this is how. At a certain point, you will find that same old energy, that self-condemning vibration arising so powerfully within you, maybe over some silly little something where it seems all out of proportion, or maybe where it seems to be justified. It will really feel like, and that is the key, it will really feel like, oh my gosh, you haven't gone anywhere with this, done anything. There that old energy is in all its dark glory. Now, the temptation here may be to give up or to think the violet flame is worthless. It will be, and it will be clearly to condemn the self for this, for being a failure as well. The temptation may be to go to depression, to sadness, to who knows what. Every psyche is different. Well, just look at that. Don't give up on your observation of self. Always stay back a few paces so you can just look. Okay, so you see the scenario playing out there. You see the temptation spread out before you. Those feelings are tempting you in, but you just watch. You don't give in. You don't fall for that. This is important. It is at this point, my friends, where you are called on to claim your new state, which is quite free of this energy, whatever it is. The challenge, the test itself, is to recognize the energy and to reject it. No matter that it feels like it is real, like it is now, like it is there. None of that matters. If you've done your work with this energy, whatever it is, and with the violet flame, which is also called the flame of forgiveness, since prayers for forgiveness are answered with the violet flame, then you are ready for this. You're prepared. If you're in heart, also, you're just ready for this. You've disidentified from the mind there. You've stepped back or stepped deep within. That is a big part of the secret. Only in this way are you able to see the testing aspect of this, the unreality in it. In this way, you succeed in really ridding yourself of that age-old momentum of darkness, whatever it was. You don't know how ancient it is. You don't know. This could be such a huge victory that it's just awesome. You know, in our 3D state, we're just not given to know these things very often. So the call is to be alert, to be in heart as well, and to see. Simply see what is acting there. This and your work with the power of the violet flame gives you what it takes to see through the scenario there. You can see through it to the victory on the other side of this once you finally and for the last time reject that energy there, no matter the seeming appearances. You finally recognize here that it has no more power over you. You, through light and your higher self, have claimed the victory over what may have been a very old momentum of misqualifying the pure light that each one is given each day. You may have carried that tendency through uncounted lifetimes. It doesn't matter. You can vanquish it this way. Many things are operating here. And this is not totally simple, and I have not been able to give you all of the ins and outs of it. Heck, I don't know them all anyway. But as long as you stay in heart, my friends, you will have no problems with this. Just don't listen to mind. I want to put that on a track and have it repeated subliminally to you all night, every night. Just don't listen to mind. Just don't listen to mind. That's where we get trapped. That's where we make our goof ups every frickin' time. Mind is the wily trickster, the snake in the proverbial garden. Thank you. Good day.